Yo, what is going on, people? So, um, a couple days ago, or I think Sunday night, I filmed one of these, but my thing was super bugged. Anyways, Friday had great action in the morning, but since it was Thanksgiving, I didn't wake up in time, and therefore I missed out on a really good opportunity, and I ended up just not trading the rest of the day because, um, we just kind of spooled, and you don't really want to trade after something like that, something like that happens. And the same thing happened today, and I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So let's go into that. So let's just zoom out. We got to get MNQ on here as well. Here we are. Zooming out. Whoops. So what did I say? Well, actually, the video deleted. But I said, if since we had this SMT, in this one as well. We're in this one as well. Well, actually, I think this created it after. But since we had this SMT right here, I did not want to see price come back above that if I wanted to go short. What I wanted to see is this 4 hour fair value gap. Sorry about that. Get disrespected and then look lower. Why am I looking lower? Well, first of all, we have. Well, let's go on ES. First of all, on ES we have this. Where is it? I think. Well, we have this SMT at the high on ES. NQ doesn't take that, and it looked more like this, but we had SMT at high. We had taken this high, and we were in this daily fair value gap, and we had this SMT. So what I wanted to see is this fair value gap get broken. We come back into it, and then we started targeting these lows that we've been accumulating as we've been going up. That did not happen. Instead, we broke this SMT, right? Come up there, we broke that in the morning. Let's just scale down a little bit. And we're holding this fair value gap. And we opened up right about. Oh, shoot. Nothing. We opened up right about here-ish. Let's go down to the 1 minute, and right, we break. We kind of. Wait, let me see. I forgot if it's like 1 o'clock. Whoops. Let's go back in. Bro, why does it always do this? Sorry about that. Yes. So, let's see. Oh, also, MES or ES holding this fair value gap too. Well, and then where are we opening at? Yeah, right about here. Right there, 8:30. And so this high is 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. So, or it's not 1 o'clock, but I think that's the same high. We didn't create SMT. What we did is we just came up, and then we swept that one more time. We're kind of, we had equal highs here. And then we just swept that, so I was still waiting. I drew out this 15-minute fair value gap. We didn't get the displacement below, so no entry for me. Then what happens? Kind of just chop, get this huge spool up. Now I'm thinking, all right, we might not be bullish yet. So now I'm kind of just waiting for a potential entry to, you know, a different high. And we have this 5-minute, which I was looking at, but I don't like what I have here. First of all, we have the SMT we still have the SMT at highs, and that this isn't a close above that fair value gap. But what I mostly don't like about this is we haven't taken a low, right? There's no low we've taken. We haven't taken any low. And then also this fair value gap is huge. So what would our risk be here? If we were to long on the 5-minute, I mean, this would probably be the lowest place we would have our stop because of just because of how big it is. And then, I mean, where are we targeting? There, which that didn't even get hit. So I just wasn't a fan of that. So I said, all right, I'm gonna stay off. I'm gonna leave, stay off of that, and I just didn't take it. And I shouldn't have taken it because it's terrible risk, and yeah, it's just not a play. Now, something like this might be a little better. I mean, I'm still not a huge fan, but we have that break of structure. We have this displacement, we have this fair value gap tap, and then we're going to come back down and we're going to create this SMT. Now, wait, where is that on? It's like 10. Yeah, so that's this. See, that's tough because, again, I mean, we just took this high. We still have this SMT at top. And like, if you really look at it, we haven't done a whole lot. I mean, the fact that we left this high is something, and then we come down here, but I mean, we didn't fill any fair value gaps. You know, it's still kind of choppier action. I'm just not a fan of that. I'm gonna say that's not even a trade. That's probably something I wouldn't take. I think that's probably a little bit more hindsight. Now, what would make this a better play? Well, if we had an SMT, or I mean, even a better SMT, because this is just like, I mean, it's a low, but it's not like a prominent low. Also, a fair value gap in between here, which I guess we kind of do right here. So, I mean, this isn't the greatest, but it's something that, you know, after a huge displacement move, we kind of know where we're going to go a little bit. So I'm going to say this one is up to you on that. It's not great for me. Let me see if we leave a equal high though, because that could add a little confluence. Yeah, so we take the high out first. Just not a huge fan of that. Now, moving on. This is where it gets bad. We're super close to this high. We've been bullish almost all day. So, what do I think? I think, all right, we're probably going to take this high out, right? Already took it out on ES. We're at all-time highs there, but I say, hey, probably going to take out this high. I mark out what would I do first is I see this 15-minute, I mark that out, and then we leave this low. And my initial thought was, all right, we're going to come back here, tap this, and then we're going to go there, but we just kept on going. So I marked out this small 3-minute, and then I see this tap, and then I say, all right, we're probably just going to go here. And every time you think the market owes you something, and you try to predict, and you try to, not use risk in your favor, you get screwed. yeah, and we kind of just say, oh, nope, I'm good. So we got stopped out of that. And then right here, this was my initial. So this trade, not a good trade. You know, it will work sometimes. Honestly, stay hands off. Why? Because we're just so close to this high. The risk just isn't very good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And we also have, you know, we can do so many things before we go to that high. We can come back to this 1 hour fair value gap. We can come back to this order block. We can come back to we can come back deeper into this fair value gap. There's just so many things, and yeah, it's just simply not great risk. And then we come down, right? We take this high out here. Whoops. We take out this low. We tap into this 15-minute fair value gap, and then on ES we it's right here. We're kind of, I mean, look at this action. It doesn't look very great, but you know, we kind of have these equal highs. We have this high. And then we create this SMT right here. I think this is where we create the SMT. So on NQ, I hop in just kind of off the rip. This is tricky. I honestly think this one's a little better. Probably a little better than, well, it's way better than this one. I'd probably count this, I'd probably say this is a B+ trade. Not the greatest, but I mean, SMT, 15-minute. We're in this this pretty bullish trend. I don't think it's a bad trade. Now, I don't think it's a good trade either, because you could have just waited for, you know, displacement and a fair value gap, or an SMT, or like another SMT, or I don't even know, or like an order block, and then that's kind of what I did here. Right? So I see this, and then now we're gonna go up, right? We kind of get this displacement. There's not much. I mean, I think there was a 5-minute. I mean, no, there wasn't. But again, this is tricky too. We kind of have this displacement. I mean, we broke this a little bit, and then we have this order block right here. This up close candles, I mean, it's not great, but it is there. So what do? I kind of wait for this fair value gap right here, and then we tap into it like right here, kind of just enter long, and then immediately got stopped. What do I think? Reviewing on this, I think this one's bad. Don't take this one. This one is okay. It's all right internally, but, and I like the risk, so I'm gonna say that one's probably fine. This one also, I mean, pretty good risk, and yeah, I think I'm also fine with taking this too. Again, not great, and I think timing is another thing. And just, I think ES kind of showed it to us, because like, look at this, trash right there. This is also pretty trash right here. So I think all these, none of these, and notice none of these were A+. And now after this SMT right here, and then wait, I want to see this too. 24. This is in the way. And then 33. Oh, yeah. And then what I was looking for here is I see this SMT one more time. And then I have, oh, here it is. And then I have this 3-minute fair value gap. So I'm waiting for this up. And then kind of a breaker structure here. And then fair value gap, maybe SMT. And then I'm looking for that long. But that didn't happen. And I'm not going to hop on shorts because there's no reason to. We're right here. We're super close to this high. We've been bullish all day. You know, I'm not looking for shorts. So then after that, I'm kind of like, all right, let's hop off. Let's call it a day. You know, losses happen. And yeah, that's where I hop off. And then rest of the day, I mean, we come down. We tap. We kind of like fill this full. I mean, it's an hour. I think it's a. We kind of fill this yeah, the 15-minute, and then we tap this order block right here, and then we get a little move here. I don't know. We have this 5-minute. I got disrespected. Or actually, nah. This is, yeah, I'm tripping. That's over or post market. That's not even in trading hours. So yeah, I mean, that's what happened today. And then real quickly, I'll go over what I'm looking for tomorrow. It's really all gonna decide or depend on the overnight session, because if we end up down here, then I'm gonna be looking for longs to this high, and then if we do this, I might look for longs down to this low, and then probably go higher, and then whoops, and then yeah, or if we do this, then I'll probably look, yeah, I'll also look for lower. But I mean, we're really paying attention to this fair value gap here, this 4 hour here, whoops, fair value gap, and then I mean, we have this low here. Probably pay attention to that. And that's really all. I mean, that's kind of all we have to look at. And then yeah, this low here. So really depends on the overnight sesh. And then just keep in mind we have this SMT up there. Let's take a quick look at ES. Kind of some of the same stuff. This order block got tapped already. We're holding this 4 hour, and then we're probably just gonna look at this 4 hour right here for longs again, because market's just been bullish, man. Follow the trend, baby. And then again, this high, this SMT. So we gotta be careful there. Anything else up in here? I mean, it's pretty choppy. We got some, I mean, we got this low kind of. We'll just look at that, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So catch you guys tomorrow. Well, actually, let me just look at let me just see if there's news real quick.
Stole my scooter.
Tuesday. I mean, we just got job openings. That's it. But yeah, until next time. Peace.